Have you ever wondered? Hello everyone, welcome back to Inquisitive Creation. My name is Gilo, and I will be your trusted companion to explain things you ever wondered about but does not exactly know what they are. Today we're diving deep into one of the most heated debates in the beverage world. Which one is better? Cow's milk or plant-based milk? Get ready for an epic dairy duel that will leave you thoroughly informed and possibly questioning your entire childhood. For centuries, cow's milk has reigned supreme, considered the quintessential source of calcium, protein, and creamy goodness. From chocolate milk to cheese to ice cream, it's been the unquestioned backbone of countless iconic treats. But in recent years, a new contender has emerged from the plant kingdom, claiming to dethrone the mighty cow. Plant-based milks like almond, soy, oat, and coconut have taken the world by storm, appealing to the lactose intolerant, environmentally conscious, and those seeking dairy-free alternatives. With slick marketing and a seemingly endless array of flavors, these plant pioneers have earned a place in many a modern refrigerator. But the question remains, are they simply a passing fad or a legitimate nutritional rival to good old cow juice? In this no-holds-barred showdown, we'll examine every angle, from macro and micronutrients to environmental footprints to taste and versatility. So, grab your favorite brand of milk substitute or crack open a cold one from Bessie, and prepare to be educated, entertained, and possibly have your mind changed forever. The battle lines have been drawn. Which team will you choose? But before we get started, please make sure to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell so you never miss my new uploads. Your support means the world for a small YouTube channel like mine. Let's start by breaking down the nutritional battlefield, shall we? When it comes to macronutrients, cow's milk has long been hailed as a protein powerhouse. A single cup packs around 8 grams of the muscle-building stuff, making it a beloved post-workout recovery beverage. Many plant-based milks, on the other hand, tend to be lower in protein, with some containing as little as 1 gram per cup. However, the plant posse does have a secret weapon in their arsenal. They're often fortified with additional nutrients to make up for any deficiencies. Brands like Silk and Califia pack their milks with a hefty dose of pea protein, boosting the protein count to rival their dairy counterparts. In the fat department, cow's milk comes in various styles to fit any caloric need. From skim for the waist watchers to good old whole milk for those who believe in living life to the fullest. The plant crowd generally falls on the lower fat side of things, though nutty options like almond and cashew can pack a decent dose of healthy fats. Carbs are where things get really interesting. While cow's milk is relatively low in this macronutrient, many plant-based milks contain a surprising amount of sugar, particularly those made from grains like oats and rice. Checking those nutrition labels is a must for the carb-conscious consumers. Now, let's dive into the pivotal realm of micronutrients, where cow's milk has long dominated. An 8-ounce glass provides around 300 milligrams of bone-building calcium and 25% of your daily vitamin D needs. In addition, cow's milk contains a host of other essential minerals like phosphorus and riboflavin. Many plant milks simply can't match these numbers naturally, relying on fortification to make up the difference. However, the plants do have a few tricks up their leafy sleeves. Milks made from nuts and seeds are often rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant powerhouse. And let's not forget about those coveted omega-3 found in options like flaxseed and walnut milk, giving them a leg up in the heart health department. At the end of the nutritional day, the real winner may come down to personal dietary needs and goals. Looking to build muscle, cow's milk has the edge. Watching your weight or going vegan, plant-based may be the way to go. As with most things in life, balance and variety are key. Now, while nutrition is crucial, we can't ignore the massive environmental footprint of our milky choices. This is where the plant-based posse tends to shine. Boasting a lower carbon footprint and often requiring less water and land for production, The facts are hard to ignore. A single glass of dairy milk has a carbon footprint around 3 times higher than many plant-based options. Why? Well, those beloved bovines are responsible for a significant portion of global greenhouse gas emissions, not to mention the resources required to grow their feed and maintain the facilities. Plant-based milks, on the other hand, generally require far less land, water, and energy to produce. Take almond milk, for example. While not perfect, it has about half the emissions of a typical dairy milk. And oat milk, it's a veritable eco-warrior with a carbon footprint up to 80% lower than cow's milk. However, it's not quite as simple as plants good, cows bad. The environmental impact of plant milks can vary widely based on factors like the type of crop, farming practices, and transportation. Some options like coconut milk have a higher footprint due to factors like deforestation and the energy required for processing. Additionally, the dairy industry argues that modern, sustainable farming practices can significantly reduce its environmental toll. Strategies like improved manure management, renewable energy sources, and optimized feed can shrink a farm's carbon footprint. At the end of the day, both plant and animal milks have room for improvement on the eco front. But for the environmentally conscious consumer, the verdict seems clear. Plant-based is the current fautrunner when it comes to treading a little lighter on good old Mother Earth. But let's be real here. At the end of the dairy day, most of us aren't chugging milk for the nutrients or environmental impact alone. When it comes to taste and versatility, does cow's milk still reign supreme? For many, there's simply no replacing the rich, creamy flavor of dairy milk fresh from the farm. That subtle sweetness, coupled with an unmistakable mouthfeel, makes it the perfect canvas for everything from cereal to milkshakes. Not to mention its unparalleled performance in hot beverages like coffee and hot chocolate. However, the plant-based crew would argue that the flavor game has changed drastically in recent years. Modern production techniques and unique blends have allowed them to create shockingly cow-like taste profiles. Oat milk in particular has been praised for its creamy, borderline dairy flavor that works beautifully in lattes and smoothies. And let's not forget about the wild, wonderful world of flavored plant milks. From vanilla and chocolate to more adventurous offerings like banana and coconut. These alternative milks have the dairy all simply outmatched when it comes to flavor variety. Of course, taste is incredibly subjective. To some, no amount of processing can truly replicate the unadulterated bliss of pure cow's milk on the taste buds. To others, the slightly nuttier, more distinct flavors of plant milks are the true taste champions. When it comes to versatility in cooking and baking, the dairy camp would argue that cow's milk is simply irreplaceable in many beloved recipes. Think of all the iconic milk-based sauces, batters, and doughs that give baked goods their signature texture and flavor. Attempting to sub in a plant milk could spell disaster or, at best, a wildly different outcome. But once again, the plant-based pros have some strong counters. Many alternative milks can be used cup for cup in place of dairy in everything from pancakes to mac and cheese. Culinary pioneers have even found ways to create rich, creamy sauces and decadent desserts using nut and grain-based milks. At the end of this frothy battle, it's hard to declare an objective taste and versatility winner. So much comes down to personal preference and willingness to experiment outside one's milky comfort zone. For some, no plant prosecutor could sway them from their beloved dairy. For others, the new age flavors and versatility of plant milks make them the obvious choice. While we've covered the big hitters like nutrition, environment, taste, and versatility, there are a few other key factors to consider in this milky melee. Let's start with cost, a factor that's crucial for many food budgets. Generally speaking, cow's milk tends to be the more affordable option, particularly for conventional, non-organic varieties. Mass production and government subsidies help keep prices reasonable for this dairy staple. Plant-based milks, on the other hand, can get pricey, particularly the nut-based varieties and niche options made from seeds or grains. Part of this comes down to supply and demand, but the costs of production and ingredient sourcing also play a role. That being said, more mainstream plant milks like soy and oat tend to be much more budget-friendly. Another crucial consideration is food allergies and intolerances. For the estimated 65% of the global population that suffers from lactose intolerance, cow's milk is simply off the menu without risk of some uncomfortable side effects. Plant-based milks offer a safe, delicious alternative for these afflicted individuals. And let's not forget about other milk allergies from casein and whey to proteins found in cow's milk. For people with these sensitivities, plant milks provide a much-needed, allergen-free option to get their milk fix. On the other hand, the plant camp also needs to watch out, as nut and soy allergies can make certain alternative milks off-limits. Always check those ingredient labels carefully. Food ethics and personal values also play a major role in many people's milky decisions. For the growing number of individuals subscribing to vegan and cruelty-free lifestyles, plant-based milks are the only solution that aligns with their ethical beliefs. On the flip side, proponents of cow's milk argue that modern dairy farming practices ensure humane, ethical treatment of cows. In addition, cow's milk also provides important economic support for farming communities around the globe. Finally, we can't ignore the sentimental and cultural ties that many have to cow's milk. It's a tradition that stretches back centuries and is deeply woven into the childhoods and culinary heritage of many. To them, plant milks may always be seen as feeble, fleeting imitations lacking that nostalgic, soul-nourishing richness. For others, plant milks represent the future and innovative, compassionate solution for modern tastes and values. Only time will tell if these dairy disruptors have the staying power or if they're destined to be a passing fad. Phew, what a battle! We've gone blow for frothy blow, analyzing every aspect of cow's milk versus plant-based milk like a couple of dairy detectives. So, where does that leave us in this epic milky showdown? The truth is, there is no definitive, one-size-fits-all winner. Both cow's milk and plant-based alternatives have their unique strengths, weaknesses, and suitability for different lifestyles and dietary needs. For those focused primarily on protein content and getting those essential nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, and riboflavin, good old dairy milk is hard to beat in its natural, unfortified state. Its versatility in cooking and baking and unmatched richness and mouthfeel also give it some heavyweight advantages. However, plant-based milks reign supreme when it comes to environmental sustainability, food allergen avoidance, and aligning with certain ethical values. Many would also argue they have the edge in terms of flavor diversity and innovation. At the end of the dairy day, the best milk likely comes down to finding the right plant or animal-based option, particularly the one that meets your unique nutritional goals, dietary needs, taste preferences, budget, and personal values. The rise of plant-based milks has been nothing short of remarkable, giving the dairy titans a run for their money. But cow's milk hasn't gone anywhere. It's still deeply embedded in our food culture and beloved by millions. So go forth and make your milk choice with confidence. Whether you're staying loyal to your childhood fridge mate or exploring brave new plant-based flavors, there's an entire world of creamy, delicious, dairy and dairy-free options to enjoy. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more food feuds and fantasies. Stay frothy, my friends. This is your friend Gilo signing off from Inquisitive Creation. Thank you so much for watching.